It's week 2, and that means we've got some catching up to do in terms of fans. Can we turn this baby around and get that #1 spot? Let's see, shall we? Run the intro. Hello everybody, my name is Bragster and welcome to Tag Team Turmoil, where it is week 2. We have to turn this around. If you look at the ratings, it's very close. It's literally 5,000 fans difference. It's not that much whatsoever, but we do have an extortionate amount of money in comparison at about 80 grand. Not bad at all. A commissioner goal for today is apparently to have your most popular available female face and heel fight each other this week. We'll have to see who they are, and maybe we can get them to fight each other this week. It depends on rivalries and stuff, but Naomi is first in line for that title rematch, but we'll have to see whether it comes on this show or maybe at the pay-per-view or something like that. But without further ado, let's book the show. Right, so I've booked the show, but I do want to run through a few things. I have bought the veto card. As you can see by our budget in the top corner, we are spending a bit of money this week, but there is reasoning for that. We've got a few little show logistics going on, etc, etc. What I do want to do, though, is I do think we need to do this. I've boosted the popularity of 6 people on our roster. What harm have we got? So let's do this now. Who's it going to do? Ivar, Erik, which is brilliant. Riddle, it's done. Kofi, it's done. Billy Kay, Shayna Baszler. Okay, so Shayna Baszler, Billy Kay, Kofi Kingston, Riddle, Erik and Ivar have had the bonus. If we have a look at our roster, that now makes Kofi Kingston my most popular male superstar. And he's not even got the title, but he is the person competing for the title, so that makes sense. Shayna Baszler's gone up there, which is brilliant to see. So Shayna Baszler and Natalya are my most popular tag team in terms of the women's division. If you look at Erik and Ivar, though, that is huge for them too. It does leave Peyton Royce massively down at the bottom. Billy Kay is in there as well. She's got a reasonably high popularity at the moment, so that's brilliant. But Naomi's quite far down there, but they are quite similar. If you think, like, probably from top to bottom, really, apart from the bottom 2, is 9 popularity in it. So it's really close to popularity, which is what I want to see. Like, we are going to really boost the ratings of a lot of people. But let me show you the match card. As you can see, we do meet our commissioner goal through our opening match, which is a tables match between Natalya and Sasha Banks, because obviously Sasha Banks is the highest face popularity on the women's roster. Natalya is the biggest heel, and I just think it works really nicely. I did look at the two and I just thought, do you know what, Natalya, who are we going to have Natalya face? And Sasha Banks, like, Sasha Banks and Naomi are the tag team, so the fact that Naomi and Natalya have got this thing going on, having Sasha in there is going to be really cool. Then we got a self promo by Billy Kay. We've got Xavier Woods versus Otis in a singles match. Then we've got a charity promo by Naomi. Mid-card match of Shayna Baszler versus Peyton Royce. Then we've got Kofi Kingston, our most popular superstar on the roster, calling out Chad Gable. And in our main event, our Smackdown Tag Team Champions will be crowned as RK Bro face off against the Viking Raiders. I don't know really what the best match of the show is going to be, because they're all quite similar popularities, so I really haven't got a clue. But I'm hoping that does steal the show, and maybe like a couple of these stipulations making a difference. If you look at our show logistics, we do get a lot of the optional bonuses, and it's the most expensive we can get. So we've got the concert hall, the backstage crew, basic effects and pyro, and the cameo appearances campaign. We basically went for everything we could possibly get on this first week. So yeah, so we've got these. So we played our cards. We've got the commissioner goals, so we will get the house spa soon enough. I'm really happy with this show. So let's get into it. Let's see what the show turns out to be. So here we go. Our opening matchup: Natalya versus Sasha Banks. Who's going to come out on top? Let's simulate the match. Natalya, the champion, beats Sasha Banks. It's not the best of matches, which is not what I wanted to see, I'm not going to lie, because I do think the other two are going to beat it. But it is a 2-star match. Billie Kay, self-promo, she increases by 3 popularity. The mid-card match, Xavier Woods and Otis most definitely is going to beat the opener, even though it's a normal match. Xavier Woods beats Otis, and it's a 2-star match, so it doesn't quite beat the opener, but does start a new rivalry, which is what I want to see. A charity promo by Naomi. How does it go? It's an okay promo, and we get the extra effect for fans. I'm not losing out to that again. And then the next match is Shayna Baszler versus Peyton Royce. Who can come out on top? Peyton would love a win here. And she does get it. She does get the win. It's a 1-star. It's a 1-star match. That hurt. That's a really poor match. They match up. Why is it so bad? They match up. Then we've got a call out. Kofi Kingston calling out Chad Gable. It's an excellent promo by Kofi Kingston. Of course it is. And Chad gets called out. And it does increase the rivalry to level 1. Right, we need to pull this out the bag here. Come on, RK Bro, Viking Raiders. Who's going to win the Smackdown Tag Team Championships? Who's going to win it? The Viking Raiders win it. And it's a great match. We needed that. Jesus Christ. But that does mean the Viking Raiders get one up on RK Bro. Yet again, they got one up on them last week. They've gotten one up on them again this week. And they win those coveted Tag Team Championships. That's a huge victory for me in terms of just getting above that 3 stars. We've had poor matches all the way through. It's not going to be difficult for Raw to beat us. They've got their tag titles on the line themselves in the main event, but we've got to get there first. So let's have a look at this. Roderick Strong versus John Cena. What's going to be? John Cena gets the victory in a 3-star match. That's pretty good, let's be honest. We got R-Truth calling out Brock Lesnar. They're actually running with this rivalry. Only an okay promo by R-Truth as well. Pete Dunne and Apollo Crews versus Cameron Grimes and Omos. Pete Dunne and Apollo Crews get the victory in a 2.5-star match. Very good for them. Brock Lesnar self promo. He's up to 80 popularity at this point. That's going to be hard to contend with when our highest is like 65. Damian Priest versus Austin Theory in a tables match. Austin Theory gets the victory in a 2.5-star match. That is a level 3 rivalry already. How is it a level 3? This is our second week. This is week 2. That's got to be a glitch. There's no way you can be up to level 3 that quickly. And the main event, who will win the Women's Tag Team Championships? Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley versus Lacey Evans and Indy Hartwell. Who's going to win it? Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley are the new Women's Tag Team Champions. That was a demolition job, if I do not say so myself. They beat us in every match bar the main event. So it was good booking by us, apparently, I guess, because the first match wasn't great, but it followed the trend. So, you know, I was right to think it. And then it's great, really good booking by them. Like, they did the better way of booking it. But yeah, we managed to have some rivalries. We got a few on level 1 now, which is good to see. How that's on level 3, I do not know. I call bullshit on that, is what I call it. We're definitely not going to be top. Erik and Ivar work really well together as a tag team, as they should. We did get 81,000 fans, though. That's very, very good for us. Our show quality was a little bit better, but our match card quality wasn't as good as we were hoping. And we did get a profit on the show, but not by much. We're not gaining much money this week. I'm guessing we're number 2. We are number 2, but we do get the health spa, which is going to be useful. How many fans did they gain? We gained 81. How many are they gaining? 84. So they're not pulling away as much as I thought. They do gain a lot of money, but they're not pulling away massively. They really aren't. That's only, what, 3,000 fans? That's not much whatsoever. Indy Hartwell and Lacey Evans work well as a tag team, apparently. And Roderick Strong does great in tables matches, apparently. So good for them, but they do retain their top spot They do get it here. Brock Lesnar and Becky Lynch are their champions. We have Chad Gable and Natalya as our champions. Money-wise, we're just above, but we're 8,000 fans behind. We've just got to build that momentum up to the pay-per-view and hope that we can beat them at the pay-per-view. But it's not looking great at the moment. We are falling a bit behind, unfortunately. So here we go. We've got the emails here. Peyton versus Shayna. It's okay to match up rule breakers against each other. Oh, yeah! They're both heels. Of course they are. Of course they are. I mean, he says obviously sometimes it's okay to do it. The big reason for doing it here is we ran out of baby faces. But that makes sense now. That makes sense why it was so bad. Xavier Woods cheated in that last match. I want a rematch in the next 2 weeks. Oh, that Otis, you can have it, mate. You can absolutely have that rematch in the next few weeks. So that's good for them. So we've promised Otis a rematch, and we promised Naomi a rematch for the title as well at some point. So we could have a show of rematches on the next episode, and we're meant to get a run in on the next match. But as you can see, they are starting to pull away that little bit, which is not useful. But I think we can do it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that like button if you are enjoying the series, and make sure to comment down below if we buy anyone, there are so many tag teams that we can buy from. Imperium appeared in the last one. Only one member of tag teams are appearing at the moment, and we don't have a lot of money. But do put in the comments down below of who you think we should get in, because I do think we need another member soon, because we're struggling to fill out the shows, especially when it comes to the pay-per-views. We're definitely going to struggle. So put anyone in the comments down below you want me to sign. And if you're new here, please do subscribe for more stuff like this so you do not miss an episode of this. And I shall see all of you in the next episode. See ya! I genuinely forgot. I genuinely forgot that they were both heels. That completely slipped my mind.